So for a very long time now, we've had straight pistons in Build-A-Boat, but just the other day, I was thinking to myself, what if we had curved pistons? I mean, think about all of the crazy things we could build. We could, like, go around corners. We could do all kinds of crazy stuff. So today, I'm gonna set out with the mission to become the very first person to build a curved piston in Build-A-Boat. Now, I have done some crazy piston stuff before, specifically by just simply placing pistons in this way, where you place a piston and you rotate with 15 and you place another piston. And as you guys can see, what you're getting is kind of like a curved piston. But guys, the issue is that even when you connect everything originally, it would just literally crumble apart because it's all too small. But even if you connect everything together like this, and let's say I grab all of this and activate it, what's gonna happen is you get a cool little curve right there, but I don't know, man. Just seeing all of this stuff right here, that is not what I'm looking for, guys. I want everything to retract back into a single block. So for me, this isn't gonna work. But guys, luckily, I think there is now a way to actually do this, and that is all because of the recent piston update. If you haven't yet seen what it's all about, guys, now when you place a piston and you select it with your screwdriver tool, you can actually change a bunch of settings. You can change the piston length, the piston speed, very precisely. I mean, look at this. I can set the piston length to 10.02. I don't know. Let's say 5.25. Literally exactly 5.25 blocks long this will be. Like, it's actually perfect. I'll show you. It's nuts. All right, guys, look. That block right there. And then, guys, I'm going to set this to 5.25, and I'm going to scale this all the way up like that. And if I'm not mistaken, when I activate that block, they are perfectly aligned, guys. It is actually super nice. Look at that. So, yeah, guys, because of these very accurate changes that we can now make the pistons, I think it is totally possible to make this work. A piston that will literally just extend like this. That is my goal. So yeah, guys, starting off, we're actually gonna have to figure out exactly how it is that we're gonna make this whole piston thing work. Now, here, first things first, I actually have something that I need to figure out, and that is exactly how tall a piston is. So let's actually figure that out first and foremost. So let's see. And it looks like a piston is exactly 0.7 blocks tall. And that is very important to know, because that means that I think the smallest we could possibly make our piston thing is 0.8 blocks. Like, we can't go below that, or there's literally not going to be any space. So yeah, guys, now that we know that, let's set this to 0.7, which, this one to 0.7, 0.6, 0.7, which means that in theory, yeah, that right now is perfectly aligned, which is bad. We don't want that to happen, because if that was the case, this whole build is literally impossible. So actually, we're going to have to set this to 0.8, like so, and then this needs to be 0.1 block taller, so 0.8 as well. So let's see. So now it's a little bit taller, and yeah, that leaves us with the perfect amount of space, dude. Okay, so let's actually build this freaking thing, guys. Now, if you want to, build along and build the same thing yourself, we're gonna pretty much create the world's fastest piston right now, which is gonna be insane, and it's a cool little build trick. So you can do this with any number that is above 0.8, but I'm gonna use the number 0.8 just because that is, a fun number. So what we're gonna have to do, guys, is we're gonna have to make blocks that are exactly 0.8 blocks tall. So when I set my skill tool to 1.2, there's gonna be 0.8 left. And the reason for that is, guys, because we're gonna set our piston length to 0.8. So whenever you make this number, whatever number, that middle number there is, that's how far apart your pistons are gonna be. So we're gonna go in with merging level 0, and we're gonna just make a bunch of these blocks. We're gonna just go crazy, okay? We're gonna do this a whole bunch of times. And you wanna just do this for as long as you want your piston thing to be. So, guys, I'm gonna go like a couple of times. All right, so that is 14 long, which is gonna be pretty nice. So yeah, guys, all we're gonna have to do right now is go in with our pistons, place one, delete, place one, delete, place one, delete, and we're gonna do this all the way down. And this right here, guys, is gonna be the foundation of our curving piston. Now, guys, one thing that is very important right now is that if you actually look, these pistons are not touching. They cannot be touching, or this whole thing will not work. So they're not touching, which is all good. So yeah, now that we've done all this, we're gonna go in and we're gonna select all of this stuff, and we're gonna set our piston length to 0.8, just like that. And then we're gonna set our piston. Actually, I'm not gonna change the piston speed. I'm just gonna leave it at 5. All right, I'm gonna save all that, and let's see. I'm gonna have to activate everything here. Okay. Now, guys, this looks really weird because it kind of almost looks like these pistons are still the same. Because as you can see, they still kind of look like pretty normal. But this is good, okay? What we've done right here is perfect. All we have left to do right now, guys, is after we've activated them, we delete the lever. We don't want to activate it again for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to go place a block right here. We're going to make this like 0.7 or something. Pretty much, guys, we want to just make sure that it's actually touching that part and that part when we scale this in. So that appears to be good. So yeah, we're going to do this for all of them. So 0.7 it is. So with our skill tool set to 0.7. We're going to just place a block on that yellow part right there and just scale them both in a little bit every single time. So yeah, guys, what this is going to do is when we're fully done with this, it's actually going to make it so that every single time a piston expands and retracts, it actually retracts back into the previous piston. So all I have left to do right now is select all of these blocks right here and actually move them into the pistons like so. And now I'm going to save again. So if I'm not mistaken, when I unanchor this whole thing and I activate it, there it is, guys. It all contracts back into a single piston, which means that, yeah, imagine if this one piston right now was actually curved. Well, that would be one piston that is actually curved, which is exactly what we're hoping to do. This is amazing. And yeah, guys, just to show you how crazy this actually looks, I just made every single piston, or sorry, every single wood block transparent. So as you can see, it just straight up looks like this piston is like, I mean, right now it's a little bit too fast. I would actually set this to like, this needs to be 0.8. This needs to be set it to like 1. I mean, the slowest possible. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that's about the speed I was looking for. Okay, that is beautiful. So yeah, guys, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna be even crazier. So we're gonna build this whole thing over here. So yeah, we're gonna start this whole thing the exact same way. We're gonna place a block with our skill tool set to 1.2. So we have with our skill tool set to 1.2. We're gonna make these blocks right here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually rotate every single time in between. So we're gonna just go up like this, and we're gonna create whatever shape it is we want. And honestly, I'm gonna go crazy with this. I'm not gonna go easy. I want to make something that looks insane. Yeah, guys, I am making a crazy piston shape. Oh my god, this is gonna be nuts. Yeah, because honestly, how boring would it be if I made this whole piston shape thing like actually normal? That'd be super boring, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Yeah, guys, I think it's safe to say that if I saw a piston go out like that, I would be pretty impressed. So yeah, guys, this is exactly what we're going to be building. So yeah, all we need to do is right now go in, place a piston, delete, place a piston, delete, place a piston, delete, and do this for the entire string, going down like this. So guys, one thing that's actually very important, and that you can actually see, is that still none of these pistons are actually touching. And that is a very, very important thing, guys. So whatever you're doing, make sure that that is the case. And yeah, guys, that right there is the entire thing done. So we're going to select this entire thing, set our piston length to 0.8, perfect, and expand. Oh my god, dude. Seeing all of that expanded makes it look even crazier. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. We're gonna save this. We're gonna grab any block we want. I'm just gonna grab plastic because why not? And we're gonna go in and we're gonna place a block 7, scale this by 0.7 each direction, just like so. And we're gonna just keep doing this for every single one of these. So guys, as you can see, things are getting a little bit crazy here, and things are touching each other where they shouldn't be and all that sort of stuff. Don't worry about that too much right now, okay? We'll get that sorted any second now. Okay, guys, so at any time you want to, you can just go in with your skill tool set to 0. With your movement tool set to 2. I don't know what I'm saying. With your movement tool set to 2, you can just go in real quick and you can move all of these in place. Now, I'm actually gonna not do this yet. I'm actually gonna first make these all invisible because yeah, I don't want to freaking see these things, man. These are just to keep everything apart. Invisible. Yes. So yeah, guys, I just made everything visible just so you guys could see exactly what it is I've done. So yeah, I've placed a block that is exactly 0.6 studs wide next to every single piston in this chain. So that has been done. But before I'm actually gonna save everything and move everything inside of each other and like, you know, make everything invisible, what I'm actually gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna set up a little bit of a chain. Now, before I can do that, I need to count exactly how many pistons I've got here. So let me count. So in this little thing right here, there's actually 46 pistons. So what I'm gonna have to do, guys, is I'm gonna have to go grab myself 46 of these delays. There it is, guys. That is 46 of those delay things right there. Now, what we're gonna have to do, guys, is we're gonna have to go in and we're gonna have to, yes, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and do that for the entire thing. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, guys, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just linking every single delay to its respective piston, which is gonna just turn out absolutely fantastic as soon as everything is done. Now, as you can see, what I'm actually doing is as I'm going, I'm painting the ones that I've done with white, which makes it a lot easier to keep track of exactly what it is that I've done. All right, guys, so I'm finally done. I've actually linked every single piston here, and as you can see, I may or may not have calculated wrong, which is fine. Yeah, so yeah, guys, as you can see, every single one of these delays is linked to a piston, which is perfect. Now what we're gonna have to do next up is gonna be pretty boring. We're just gonna have to link every single one of these delays to the next one like this, and just keep her going, and boom, that is the whole thing done, guys. Now what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna select every single one of these, and I'm gonna set the delay time to 0.8, I think, or it might be 0.08. 0.08. Okay, we're gonna set the delay time to 0.08. That's right. Okay. It would have been very slow if it was 0.8. Now, what we're going to do next up is we're going to just place ourselves a lever that's going to link to that block right there, or to that delay right there, which is perfect. And then all we have left to do, guys, is to move every single one of these into the blocks themselves. So we're going to just go in and move all of these boys in right here. Actually, before I do that, I want to make these all invisible because, yeah, guys, as soon as you actually move them inside of the pistons, it becomes very difficult to actually make these invisible. So yeah, now I got to just make sure not to mess this up because everything is invisible. It's a little bit tricky. All right, guys, let's make sure we got everything. And yeah, when I click select all, as you can see, there's nothing that's kind of like sticking out or whatever, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Now it's the moment of truth. Did what we make actually end up working? 3, 2, 1, go. No. Oh my God, everything is still anchored. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah! That was amazing. Okay, guys, look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Oh my God, that is amazing. That looks crazy. Oh, oh my goodness me. The way that extends right there. That's a curved piston, baby. That's a curved piston right there, man. I freaking did it. I freaking did it, man. Okay, so if you want to, of course, you can just move these down like 2 blocks so that they're actually stuck in the ground. You can't even see them, right? But trust me, this freaking thing will keep working. Let's say you actually had like, I don't know, like a couple blocks here at the end, like a little block structure. Like it will actually move with it, guys. Like it will totally work. Wait, there's actually a really weird animation, kind of. Look at how weird that is moving right there as you're like flicking the levers like back and forth. Oh, I totally broke it. Oh, I totally broke it. Okay, reload. So yeah, guys, let's say you had some sort of build, you know, stuck to the end of this freaking thing. Let's see. Yeah, you could totally contract it and it just, oh, it is just magnificent. I love the way that goes. That is amazing, guys. Well, on that note, I have created the world's first curving piston. Thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe.